Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I am finishing up my December daily today. So this is going to be days 21 through 25, and then that's going to be it. I stop at Christmas. So for day 21, I am really paying attention to what I still have left in my kit. So I've pulled just about everything out, and I want to make sure that I'm using up as much as I possibly can from these kits that I pulled. So we were on the road for day 21. That's when we drove down to my in-laws house, and I grabbed a little car wood veneer and another one from the kit, and I don't remember what the sentiment is around it. It may have been like Joy to the World or something like that. And I put the number 21 right in the middle there. And then I have this card right here, which I am going to embellish a little bit with these triangles. Now, these are triangles that came in the Ali Edwards kit, and I had a hard time using them before, but I wanted to try to really challenge myself to use them this time. And I end up using most of them, throughout the rest of this album here. So it's nice. Since these are transparent, I'm going to go ahead and run them through my mini Xyron machine, which adds adhesive completely to the back. And if you use regular adhesive on these, it does show through because they are transparent. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. But what I'm doing is I'm going to use 2 on top, 2 on bottom. And I'm trying to keep the sentiments on there so that you can see them as much as possible. And then I'm going to cut them down. And I am going to put that right up there. And then I do add right here, I'm putting driving, where we were going. So I went ahead and stuck that in there too so that we wouldn't forget, but that's a picture of the highway as we were driving. And then for day 21, we were there and we went and spent a day at the Children's Museum, and then we went and had lunch at a really great restaurant. So I kept a business card from the restaurant, and I'm going to put that right up here. And I'm just covering up that good cheer part because I don't really need that. And then the picture is a picture of the kids menu because it was hilarious. It was, the names of the dishes were, I want to go home. I don't want this. Stop it. Gross. Stuff like that. So, when Kaylin ordered, she was like, I want to go home. It was really funny. So, I had to take a picture of it. It was awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and stick the number up there right on top of the business card, and then I'm talking about how we went to the Children's Museum and a little bit of journaling about that because I have 2 pictures that are going to go on the bottom of us at the museum, and it was just the girls playing in some of the displays and stuff. The museum was really, really cool, so they had a great time. And I'm just going to add it directly to the back of this picture of us in the car, so they're just going to go directly on the back. And then I'm going to add some ribbon right down the center to separate them. And I'm just going to use my ATG right down the center and then stick the ribbon on top of it. So it ends up working out pretty perfectly. And then I'll trim them off. And that is going to be day 22. And then for day 23, we had quite a few things that we did. We ended up going to see a movie. We went and saw Aquaman. We went and saw Santa that day, actually, which I will end up putting more towards Christmas Eve. For a certain reason, you'll see why. And then I think that might be all that I do for 23. Yeah. Okay, so I have this paper here that I cut down to a 4x6, and I'm going to use this for the movie poster. So I print out a movie poster, and myself and my husband and my sister-in-law went and saw Aquaman, and then my mother-in-law took the girls to go see the new Mary Poppins movie. So it was cool. We all liked our prospective movies. We loved Aquaman. I thought it was great. So I'm going to use a couple more of these diamonds here, and I'm going to use one that says magic on it. And then the other one is just a solid color there. I'm just going to go ahead and stick these right in the center. And I didn't have a movie ticket stub for this one because we did everything online for this one, so I didn't have a stub for it, but that's okay. And then I'm going to use another one of these wood veneer here. And I'm going to use one that has stars all over it. And then stick my number right in the middle. And then I'm going to grab a couple more stars here, just to kind of fill in that little awkward space. And then on the bottom, I have a picture of Kaylin, and this is something that she took at school. They did a cute little project for parents at school, and then they had an extra picture, so she just brought the picture home. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in here. It doesn't really have a story behind it. It's just a cute picture of her next to a tree and stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here because I don't have anything else to put on this side. So I'm going to use this really large tag that came in the Kelly Perky kit, and it's a diagonal striped tag. So I'm going to use some twine in it as well. I'm going to use some green and white and red twine. And I'm going to put it through the loop here. And this twine is not the best, I'll be honest with you. So when I make a bow, it just doesn't sit very well at all. And I could not get it to sit nicely. So I just kind of gave up a little bit and said, okay, fine. It's good enough. It was one of those things where I was like, okay, it's good enough. So I just stuck that there. And I will use another one of these wood veneers. And then I believe I add a couple more stars down on the bottom here as well. And I'm making sure to hold these down quite a bit because, you know, it's on that transparent material. So I want to make sure it sticks. Okay, so on the back here, we went and saw some Christmas lights, and it was really cool. It was just a whole little village, you know, that was all lit up for the holidays, and it was kind of a event type thing. So we got to ride this little train, and it was really cute. So we took some pictures while we were on that. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little piece of cardstock here on this picture because there is quite a bit of negative space. So I'm going to cut down just a little piece, and I'll do my journaling right there. And I'll just go ahead and attach it directly to the photo here. And then I'm going to add a couple little things as well. So I'm going to add my number 1, and then I'm also going to add, I believe, a little chipboard piece. Yeah. So I'm going to add this little chipboard banner, and then I'll do my journaling and just talk about how cool the little area was, and it was a lot of fun. So we did this on the 24th, and it was the last night that they were doing that, so it was pretty cool to see it. All right, staying on the 24th, we had kind of a big day. So we made some gingerbread houses, the girls did. So I'm going to use up these little gingerbread things here. I had, you know, one transparent one that just looks really cute, just stuck into the page protector by itself, and then one card, and it says spice things up, and it was really cute. So that's literally all that's going to be, guys. Like, simple as the name of the game this time. And then this is a picture of the church that we went to. We went to a Christmas Eve service, and I took a picture of the stage and kind of our view from where we were sitting. And it's a 4x6, so I cut it in half so it can go into the 2 3x4 slots. And then this is a card from the church. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that on this card here that has crosses on it, which is, you know, pretty perfect. I like the way that looks. And then we are going to move on to these 2 really large photos. And this is why I saved Santa for the 24th, because I had these 2 large ones. These are going to be 6x8 layouts, and they're going to go back to back. So I wanted to save it for that. So we're going to start with the church because this was taken at the church, and I wanted to have that, you know, mirroring the other one. So I have that 6x8 piece of paper that came in one of Allie's kits, and it has crosses on it. And I cut my picture down a little bit, and then I put down a piece of washi tape. This is an acetate piece. That's a little piece of holly, and I'm going to stick this right into the corner. And that came from the Kelly Perky kit. And I'm going to use this little circle piece here. I think that says Mary on it. And then I'm going to cut out a little word tile here from Allie Edwards, and it says Joy to the World. And I'm going to go ahead and fishtail that on both sides, I believe, and make it into a banner, and I'm going to put it up on top of the picture. And that ended up being pretty much my favorite picture that we took of the 4 of us recently, so it's a really great one. And then for Santa, I have this red paper that has stars on it, and that's from Allie's kit as well. And I'm cutting out a little word strip that says Hello Santa, and I will use that here. And I'm gonna use this washi tape here, and it has it's almost like a calendar, so it has the whole month on there, like the days of the week and the dates. So I thought that was kind of a nice little grounding spot for right next to the picture. And then that little triangle says ho ho ho, and I don't know what the large one says, but they're both blue, so they went together nicely. I just don't remember what that one right there says, to be honest. And then I will put the Hello Santa right along the bottom there, overlapping the diamond, and then I have that little joy little puffy sticker that I needed to use. That was the last thing off of that package, so I used that up there, which was nice. And then we're going to move on to Christmas now. So this is going to be the beginning of Christmas. I'm using this oversized tag that came in Allie's kit. I'm punching holes directly in it because it's going to go directly into my album. And so this is where I'm going to do my 25. And I wanted to use this 25 because it's bigger and it's different. So I kind of wanted that to help highlight Christmas Day. So I used up the tree washi tape there, and then put the 25 directly over it, and then this little tile says Merry Christmas. So I'm gonna cut this one into a banner as well, and then put that along the bottom of the washi tape there. And this will just be, you know, my opening for Christmas here. And I'm gonna do my journaling all along the bottom and just talk about Christmas in general. I'm not gonna do any journaling throughout the pictures or anything like that, so I'm just gonna talk about it here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put all the rest of these little transparent sequins through my Xyron so that they're ready to go, because I'm gonna sprinkle these throughout the day 25 as well. So all these are just gonna go through, and then they're ready to go. I'm gonna put a few here. I'm trying to make sure none of that adhesive is coming up along the sides, because this is going to be, you know, free inside my album. It's not going to have a page protector on it. All right, so that's going to be it for that. And then we're going to start working on the pictures here. Now this is a picture of Kaylin, and this was, you know, the night before. And as you can see, if you can see my adhesive through that right there, I tried to just go ahead and do that, but yeah, it wasn't going to work. So I don't even know why I tried it. But this was how we found her Christmas morning. So she had wandered out into the living room and fell asleep on the couch at some point. I think it was really early in the morning that she did that, but it was really cute just to see her, you know, sleeping on the couch like that. And that diamond was not showing up very well on the picture itself. It was, the sentiment was kind of blending in because it says 'twas the night before Christmas. So I put it on some white cardstock and then cut it back out. It just helped that text to stand out more. It was blending into the picture too much. And then I put this little word tile here that says "Love You So." So there is that one. And I think I might do some journaling for this one, just to talk about that picture. I think I do. I'm looking for something to put down for the Christmas tree, because we took a picture of the Christmas tree the night before Christmas as well. And so I'm going to cut this down to a 4x6 and then put a picture of the tree there. And then I have this washi tape. I'm going to use up the rest of this washi tape of the trees. And I end up using this last large wood veneer circle that has trees on it. So all about the trees here, basically. And then I think I end up using a word tile that says "Bring on the Tree." Yeah, that one says "Bring on the Tree." So I'm going to put that directly in the center of the wood veneer there. Which is really super cute. Okay, so I guess I don't do any journaling for Kaylin. I thought I did for some reason, but all right. So now I have pictures of Kaylin's favorite gift, which was a Harry Potter Lego set. So I have the box and then her building it after it was built. And then I have this gift card here that she got for Christmas from Barnes & Noble, and it's a Harry Potter themed. So that's like the Diagon Alley scene behind there. So I kept that card because it was just super cute, and I knew she was getting some Harry Potter stuff. So I just punched holes in it, and that's going to be some of my journaling there. And I just wrote out my journaling, cut it into strips, and then I'm putting it directly down the center of this cute little Harry Potter card. So I will put it directly in my album next to those pictures there. And then for the last one, I have this 4-slotted one, and I'm just putting in some random pictures of us opening gifts and stuff. And then a little Santa tag, because those were on all the Santa gifts, and it was just a cute little tag there. And then I have this card that says ways to spread joy this Christmas, and I'm just talking about, you know, some of the gifts that we gave each other and how happy they made us and everything. And I'm going to use up some more of these sequins here. And the back of that card there just says Merry Christmas, and so I'm going to leave it just like that. And then I have one more picture to put in there of my gift, and then a little Santa bodysuit there, I guess you could say. But that picture right there is of an iPad that I got from my husband, and I'm watching Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library. I was watching some YouTube videos, so I snapped a picture of it. And then I am going to go ahead and make my nameplate here to put on the side. So I'm going to cut down this little piece of paper and use those sequins, and I'm going to write December 2018 on there as well. So I'll show you how I do that real quick. Okay, that's going to be it for me today. I will be back next week with a final flip through of the entire album so you guys can see it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys again later. Have a great day. Bye.